evening, everyone. It is Sunday evening, and again, another tutorial I have here for you. How to make a simple Father's Day card, or just make a Father's Day card. Either way, that's fine. I have done some of the work already, so that the video will not be too lengthy, because I'm still trying to learn how to edit and fast forward and all that good stuff. So I'm going to actually be doing as little as possible in this video, as I have done some of the footwork already. So again, if once I'm done, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate any feedback, any suggestions, or if there's anything you'd like me to maybe show you or go over or anything like that, I would be more than happy to. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I already have my cardstock done, my base card, which is 110-pound cardstock, sorry. And then I did cut this one down, this is the base card is 5.5 by 4.25, and I just kind of cut this down just a little. Again, I'm still working on trying to figure out measurements, so for now the whole idea is to have just a little white edging, and then I'm going to go ahead and mat with the second layer, but this is the layer I'm going to be doing everything on. So what I have done is I have this, it's a tropical stamp set that I got from Michaels. I actually used the beach huts, as you can see here. I did go ahead and stamp them out, and I did fussy cut them out individually, and I also used the coconut tree as well. I also stamped out and fussy cut. And then I have a Happy Father's Day stamp set here. It has Happy Easter, just different occasions. And I used the Happy Father's Day here, which I stamped on this here. Get ready to go. And I'm going to mat it onto a blue background. Then what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and just add a little something to this just bare white. It's like it's a tree back pattern. I don't know if you can actually see the grooves in there, but hopefully you will see it when I go through. This is just basically a paper that I had. I just kind of toyed so I can get some kind of mountainous looking thing, if you want to call it that. So I'm going to use that in order to add some extra something to this base here. So I am going to kind of put it a little maybe about right here, because I'm wanting to maybe get some sort of a background, I guess, to this. So forgive me if I sound all over the place. I'm just trying to work this through. And I'm also going to use, I have this here, which is a bit of a circular. I kind of punched this out actually here with a die cut that I have, just circular. So I'm going to kind of lay it here so that I can kind of make it look like the sun is going down, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with that, because the idea is to do some kind of a sunset-y sort of background. I'm going to be start using the fossilized amber to get the first little bit of yellow here for the sun, and then I'm going to use the other, which is spiced marmalade. I'm going to go over it with that. Now I know that, if you don't have all of that, you could always just use whether it's crayons or there's Crayola, different things. You could use bottle caps and cut out circles so you can have the sun. So right now you could see how this looks here. It looks, well, you'll see it once I'm done, but I'm just going to go ahead and work through this here. So now I'm going to use a little bit, I think I will use a bit of another color here because I want to kind of get it across for the mountains. I'm going to get me some brown. I think that's what I need. Yeah, I'm going to use a bit of brown on that one. Just so that I can get the mountainous look there. And then I will come back and get the rest done. So as you can see, there is like if you can see the little mountainous thing here. So I'm going to go over the rest of the card. I'm going to use the same, I'm just going to put that aside for now, and I'm just going to rough this through just so I can get some of the brown off of it. And then I'm going to use what I had previously, just kind of make some kind of a sky. So I'm going to go from outside in and then work my way through. Again, you may not have all of these gadgets and things like that, especially if you're not actually making cards, but you could always use crayons and things of that nature if you want to have that sort of, you know, effect. I'm just putting not too much, but just as much as I need. So far you see I kind of have to come in here in just a moment, but at least you can kind of get this sort of sunset looky setup that I was hoping for, just at the background. And then I'll use a little bit of this one just to kind of make it a little darker. Across the sides. So that's done. So now I'm going to use this here just so that I can get the mountains going. I'm going to just kind of drop this here. And I'm going to use a lighter color for this one. Lighter brown color. I'm having one of those days, guys, just bear with me. I'm having one of those days where my hands and everything seem to just be going the opposite to what I want. So forgive me for that, but I'm gonna get it done, see, because I'm trying to do this hands free without sticking anything. That's why it's actually posing a challenge right now. So I'm gonna try this again. I don't necessarily want a whole lot of this, but I'm just putting a light coloring on there. It's gonna be pretty light. Almost done. Okay, so I'm not gonna do too much more with that. So you can see we have the kind of mountainous look for that. So I'm going to go back to the darker color here. This color is walnut stain. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go through here with my walnut stain. Because I want to kind of just get my mountains. And this is not perfect, okay guys, this is just, I'm just playing around with some color right now. So this is not perfect coloring. Because I'm going to be actually sticking some of the now this is not perfect coloring, okay guys, this is just, I'm just messing around with the color really. So don't judge me on that one, but I'm working on it. Now as you can see, instead of bringing it onto the paper, I kind of dotted it on, and that's what can happen when you don't do it correctly. So that's a learning lesson for us all. So I'm going to go ahead and just wipe this off, and I'm going to go ahead and start getting the stuff stuck on so you can see the end results. So I'm going to flip this like I normally do. Wipe and flip, that's what I call it. So now I have this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and mat it onto this first. So I'm going to use my Recollections Jumbo tape slider, sorry, in order to get it on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mat it. Okay. So that's the first step. Oops, yeah, there it is. Sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it matted on to this here. Now this one is a little tricky because you want to make sure that you get it sitting properly. Okay. So there we go. So we have the first layer set up. Now I'm going to go ahead and put I believe I'll do the tree first, the coconut tree. And always understand, card making is fun. You don't have to be perfect. You know, we're gonna all make mistakes, you know. So you don't have to be perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and start the tree. I'm going to get the tree close to the edge. So the whole idea is to like have the mountains in the background. And let me go ahead and get the huts put in. So that's like just, you know, having a hut on the beach. So I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to just put it close to the coconut tree. And again, there is no, you know, it's not a big deal how you put it, what order you put it, is just a thought that counts. when you're making the cards. I'm going to put this one as close to it as possible so it kind of connects. And then, oops. And then of course I'll do the last one. Do that as well. Make sure it's as close to it as possible. Now so far you can see how it looks. Let me go ahead and get the other part done up, which is this. So I'm going to set this aside for a moment, and I'm going to get this one, the sentiment stuck on. I'm just going to use my liquid glue for that one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get it stuck, like, because I want like a blue trimming around it. So I'm going to stick it in such a way that when I cut around it, I will have the little blue line so it matches. So I kind of stuck it this way. So if you can see, I left a little blue at the top, so I'm going to cut around that. I will just be eyeballing it really, so to get that. So I'm going to go from this way. Take my time. And then I'm going to go around so that I have the little blue there as well. Okay, and let's do this side. Now again, sometimes you do it and it may not necessarily come out exactly how you want it to, but I just wanted that little bit of blue. So I'm going to cut just a little bit off of the top so it doesn't look like it's lopsided with more blue at the top than on the bottom. Okay, so there you have the sentiment. I'm going to go ahead and get it set up on here. I will use the back of the for this one, I'll use the runner tape. Okay. And I'm going to put Happy Father's Day at the top here. That's just me trying to make sure it's straight. See, that's one thing with me. I have to make sure it's straight as possible. If not, then I cannot handle it. It has to be as straight as possible. Okay. And then I do have also, let me see. I think this is pretty lovely, but I do like to add my little pearlized drops there. So I'm going to use, let's see. I'm going to use these there for the doorknobs. At the moment, I'm having a bit of a issue with this one. It looks like it got a little clogged up, so I'm going to use a darker one for it. Okay, that's one. That's two. And that's three. So I have 3 doorknobs here for you, and I'm going to put some the coconut trees, and these are Ranger Pearlized drops. I like using them a lot. I'm still trying to learn how to get them to actually like look like dots and not like lumps, but you know, you live and you learn. And then I'm just gonna put just one more dot here on this end, and the other one on this end. Alright, so there you have it. There you go. I am done with the card. So you tell me what you think. nice. Yes, it may have been a little messed up, but at the end of the day, it came out pretty good. And guess what? If you take the time to do that for someone, whether it's for a husband or a friend, it doesn't matter. They are going to be so appreciative of this card because you took the time to do it. Even if it may have a mistake in it or it looks it's like, it really doesn't matter. So again, thank you so much for watching. And of course, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be able to see all the videos I post. And I always look forward to posting every Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye bye.